Hey beautiful people, my name is AY with the double O, and of course this is Relufe TV. This is another edition of Relufe BuzzZone. This is where we talk about, of course, celebrities' lifestyle, basically entertainment gist, their gist that make the rounds on social media during the week. And of course, we always start off with the gist zone, followed by trendy or trashy. Then I end with a social media scoop. For social media scoop, it is that one post that made the rounds on social media that got a lot of reactions and comments, and what have we. Without further ado, I'm going to be starting off with the gist zone. On the first stop here, Davido has publicly called out Nollywood actress Sarah Martins after she suggested a newly announced restaurant should be named after his wife. Now, for context, right? I don't really know who Sarah Martins is. For every time I hear about Sarah Martins, it's always one controversial post or the other. Now, you're not Davido's friend. I don't think so. You're not Davido's family member. And you go out there to write a lengthy post. It's different when, okay, maybe she just, wrote something and maybe a short caption or a comment on a post. No, she put out Chiama's picture on her page with it was an epistle talking about how Davido had opened a restaurant and he feels like, Chiama should be handling it and all that. And Davido went under the comment section to say, you don't have sense. Literally, that was funny. But at the same time, a part of me feels like they're trying to chase clout because, Sarah Martins is not particularly a top or an A-list actor. So why is Davido going on that comment? And even she now, shared pictures to show that Davido entered a DM literally to say, delete that, and all of that. And she has a movie on YouTube, by the way, promoting it. I feel like the intention is to promote a movie on YouTube. I think so. And I'm not going to put it past Davido. It is something that Davido can do. All right, away from that story, Mr. P is giving props to Odumodu Black for going back to his roots. Now, Odumodu Black started a thing with going to universities to do a tour of his music and all that. And it's been a while. I'll say far back as when I was in school was when I remember any artist actually going on campus, doing campus tours. That used to be like a thing, a way for them to promote their songs and all of that. We see that they've gone to schools. Students will be jamming the songs already before it even comes out, and all of that. But it's been a while that I think the last person that did the tour, I think was Kiss Daniel. I can't really remember. They did like a campus tour kind of thing and put it out publicly. Now, Odumodu Black has started his, and Mr. P is saying that he just reminisced on the days where they used to go to promote music on campus, and he says that he thinks that Odumodu Black is bringing that energy back, by the way. And it's good to see. Away from that, Angel Smith, ex-BB Naija housemate, has shut down critics with a sharp response on Snapchat saying that being called a lesbian isn't an insult, and that Nigerians discover that other people don't share the same politics as them and then they lose their minds. And she wrote, adding, like, wow, calling me a lesbian is not the gag you think it is, nor is it an insult. Bad news on my finance. So to put this in context, Angel had posted a picture or a video with another lady and they seem cozy, and this lady, of course, tomboyish, and all of that, suggesting that, oh, this is a lesbian and you're a lesbian automatically means, you're a lesbian and stuff. But it's really nobody's business. I think that people should just, let people be. Away from that, now TikToker Peller has clapped back at a pastor that talked about students being distracted with Javis and Peller, and that's why wouldn't they feel jam? Literally, the man was like, why wouldn't they feel jam? A pastor is saying that, and Peller has come out to say that he thinks that the man is just chasing clouds and all that, because it's okay to say, oh, some vices are the reasons why students feel like, okay, maybe television, social media, or a lot of extracurricular activities that students can reduce. But putting it on Javis and Peller is extreme, if you ask me, because there are so many influencers on TikTok, a lot of them. It's not just Peller and Javis, but of course, they are top, on TikTok and all of that. But there are so many other reasons why. And I think he said that just for context, so just so that, of course, people will say, oh, that pastor that talked about Peller and Javis, and of course, that's a way to gain traction, for him as well. Away from that, Davido has also been commended. Still on Davido again, he has been commended by Charlie Boy for his bold statement sentiment about being Igbo by blood. Now, Davido sparked conversation about tribalism in Nigeria after responding to a critic who said he shouldn't associate with people of Igbo heritage as a Yoruba man. Now, Davido's simple response is, LOL, I am Igbo by blood. And this was seen as a powerful statement. You know, he got a lot of reactions on social media, and Charlie Boy has praised Davido for breaking barriers and going against societal expectations. Charlie Boy also commended David for refusing to be limited by tribal lines, saying that when a man knows who he is, no one can use a tribe to divide him. All right, still on the gist zone, Tiwa Savage has also spilled the tea here, and she's urging people to show love to themselves and to others, especially in the age of social media. She talked about how social media, you know, I feel like social media is not reality, you know. So she's saying there's reality and there's social media, because you do not even get to see a quarter of people's lives on social media, and people decide what part of their lives they want you to see. So what you see on social media is not all there is, you know, to people. A lot of people have created a facade of themselves on social media such that people start to think that this is how, you know, life should be, or this is how you can live 24/7. And she encouraged people to wake up, to be present and try, even if they fail or win. She's basically promoting self-love and, of course, self-acceptance, reminding people that nobody has their exact dream, so you need to figure it out by yourself. Finally, here on the gist zone, Nigerian singer Loj has called out artists who trash awards after losing. Now, this is one very common thing in Nigeria. Loj believes that it's unprofessional that when artists don't win, he says that, of course, emotions are out there and it's understandable, but that professionalism should take precedence, and that you're meant to be a professional artist, so don't let your emotions take control. He says it's unbecoming for artists to trash award shows. And of course, take for instance the biggest music show in Nigeria, if you ask me, the Eddies Awards. And for those artists that have never even won, or that did not win a particular category, you start to see them throw tantrums, say a lot of things, throw jabs here and there on social media. I mean, it might not be you today, it could be you tomorrow. It's something that people, I don't know how the Eddies work, but for other awards, I've seen that there's always like a voting category and stuff. So I mean, a lot of people, some people have never even had to win before, and they do not take it out. So I think I agree with Loj by saying that it's unprofessional. All right, that is at the end of Gist Zone. Next up is trendy or trashy. Now, trendy or trashy, we're just going to be talking about something happening out there, and you get to tell me if you think it's trendy or if you think it's trashy. Now, what's with men wearing makeup? This is loud. Like literally, there's literally for every event, like I'm like, there's no way your skin is like this. There's something going on beneath. Personally, for me, I think that I'm nice haircut. If you want to maybe apply foundation, a bit of, like a little, you know, small, just to touch up your face. Not, you can't come out wearing makeup looking like you're a female. I do not subscribe to that, but that is what I think about it. But what's your take on it? Do you think it's trendy or do you think it's trashy? A lot of men out there on social media are literally wearing makeup, apart from even posting on social media. In person, like you go for events, you see them fully made up with, you know, eyebrow, like fixing their lashes and a whole lot of that. Are you a team, okay, wear small makeup, do something little, touch up your face, or you wear full glam? What's your take on men wearing makeup? Do you think it's trendy or do you think it's trashy? Let me know in the comment box. And final stop is a social media scoop. Now, that one post that got, you know, a lot of reactions on social media, and this one is Cubana Chief Priest. And I feel like Cubana Chief Priest has just been dragged, like they have dragged him like a generator, dragged him in the mud, dragged him left, right. I think by now he should have lost weight. No insult. All right. So, Cubana Chief Priest has said that, and I think with this old baby mama saga, thing that he has with Ellen. I should start calling him Mrs. Ellen now, because this lady is ready to drag Cubana Chief Priest to the very last. She will stop at nothing until he accepts that child and take responsibility for that child, which I think is what he should do. Come out and openly do a DNA test. And it's bad enough that this child even looks like him, but we're not talking about his child now. Cubana Chief Priest has said, keep insulting me like you did for politicians who eventually rose to power. And he was talking to his critics. And in his post, he wrote a lot. It was like, I'll just read a bit. He said, all of a sudden, they don't love me so much that they are so hurt that CP, Cubana Priest, Chief Priest, knelt down for presidency. So there was a video where Cubana Chief Priest had met with Vice President, and he was shaking and all of that, and he had put it out there that's about something about not being easy to meet the president, and all of that. Continuation. Well, me, I know say, no be waiting, they really pain una be that. Waiting they pain una be say, why is it always Cubana Chief Priest? So funny how na me kneel down for presidency, but now una leg they pain. Wow. Now so una they abuse me till they became the presidency. Now so una go abuse me till I become waiting they my mind to become. Cubana Chief Priest, if you want to go for politics, just come out and say it. Una abuse me, na blessing in disguise. I understand the game better now. The ones you people show fake love, show fake praises, and overhype keep losing. I feel super comfortable on the feet of Ashiwaju / Shetima. Don't forget the symbol is the broom. Together they can never break us. On your mandates, PBAT, CP shall stand, walk, dance, sleep, grow, and explore. Hashtag CP no small. So I think that Cubana Chief Priest is unnecessarily loud. I think that, and he started this whole money now, I don't know, to be honest. Like, sometimes just turn it down a little bit. All right, let's get to the comments. Someone said the same energy that you guys use for Eniola Badmus and Tony Abraham, use that same energy for Mr. Ellen. So Ellen is his baby mama, or the supposed baby mama, who claims that she has a child for Cubana Chief Priest, and there's been dragging like back and forth. Another comment here says, the most desperate man on earth. This man feel use person do ritual just to keep himself rich and powerful. Because why are you Chief Priest? What is this? To put contest to Chief Priest, I think you're a juju man. That's what I think. Another comment here say, now I really understand Burna Boy. Now I don't know what that means. Someone here says, money doesn't buy class. I agree that money doesn't buy class. In context to Cubana Chief Priest, I really don't know. Another one here says, I beg, when revolution starts, make una leave Peller na water for me, I beg. All right, another comment here. When you see people that have no integrity, you would know. Someone here says, once they are benefiting from it, it's called connection. And when they are not, it's called corruption. Thumbs up. I really agree. All man for himself. Eleanor, food is ready, and I know. I'm going to come back on another edition to talk about how Cubana Chief Priest supposed baby mama is going to drag him for this thing that he said. Someone said Ellen is cooking. I know she's cooking up something. All right. With that, we've come to the end, of course, of Social Media Scope, and of course of today's edition of Relufe BuzzZone. Now, if this is your first time seeing this video, please click the subscribe button. You should definitely subscribe. There's so many beautiful contents that you would get to watch on Relufe TV. My name is AY with the double O, and of course do not forget to like, share, comment, and of course follow across all social media platforms. It is at Relufe TV, and of course I will be gracing your screens again on another episode. Bye.